Hello everyone. So we were covering Nitin Singhania book. Now today we will cover major topic related to market structure. As of now, we are just covering chapter number 1. You can check the playlist for previous videos. Yes. So what is market? Market is basically a place which connect the buyer and seller. For example, Amazon is a marketplace. This Ola, Uber, they are marketplace. Similarly, there can be offline market. For example, this APMC, Agriculture Produce Market Committee, which is basically Anaj Mandi or food grain market. So in a market, there will be buyers. In a market, there will be sellers. According to buyer and seller equation, there can be different market structure. For example, there can be a market structure with perfect competition. Perfect competition basically means there are multiple buyer and multiple sellers. Multiple buyers and sellers. For example, food grains, milk, all these are example which show that yes, there are numerous number of buyers, there are numerous number of sellers. Therefore, no one have the complete control over the market. That's why it is referred as a perfect competition. Okay. Then there is monopoly. Basically means single. So in this case, there is single supplier. Very classic example is IRCTC, that is Indian Railways. Now, even though there are different people who need to travel, we have one supplier for Indian Railways, and that is government itself. So that is a situation of monopoly, that is a situation of dominance. In this case, there is a duo. Duo means what? Duo means two. So there are two suppliers. Now, a very basic example would be, for example, in case of cold drink market, basically it is Pepsi and Cola. So these are two example. Another example would be if we consider telecom sector. So as of now, only two major players are there, Airtel and Jio. Okay, that is duopoly. Oligo basically means few. So in this case, there are few supplier. For example, in case of cement market, there are few supplier. Another example would be in case of mobile phone market also, there are limited suppliers. Okay, now if these limited suppliers form a group to manipulate the price, that will be referred as a cartel. Cartel, and this process will be referred as cartelization. So what is cartelization? Cartelization in a very simple sense means the suppliers have formed a group to control the price. That means everyone decided that we will increase the price. Now if everyone will increase the price, the buyer will not have any choice to switch to some other supplier. Okay, that is cartel, and the process is referred as cartelization. For example, in case of oil producing countries have formed a group named as OPEC. What is OPEC? Organization for petroleum exporting countries. Okay. Then last is monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition. Competition means there are multiple buyer, there are multiple seller. Monopolistic means single. Now understand it this way. There are multiple companies who produce biscuits, but if you need Parle-G, only one particular company produces. Or another example, there are multiple companies who produce toothpaste, but if you need Colgate, there is only one company. So understand it. In this particular case, there are multiple buyer, multiple seller. but there is no exact replacement of that particular product. So, no exact replacement. Now, understand it very carefully. It simply means product is available, but if you need exactly the same product, that won't be available with other suppliers. That will be available with one particular company itself. So these are some of the market from the seller perspective. Now there is one more situation which is related to buyer, that is monospony. Mono means single. In this particular case, there is only one buyer. And a very classic example is defense equipments. For example, recently government of India had an agreement with the USA for F-35. Now, of course, common man will not purchase these F-35. So, in this particular case, the buyer is only one. Who is that buyer? That is the government itself. This situation is referred as monospony. So far, we have covered what is market. So, market basically connect buyer and seller. What is perfect competition market? Perfect competition means there are multiple buyer, multiple seller. What is monopoly? Monopoly basically means there is single seller or single supplier. For example, Indian Railways. What is duopoly? There are two seller or two suppliers who have dominance. What is oligopoly? Oligo basically means there is a limited group of suppliers. If they form a group to manipulate price, that will be referred as cartelization. Example would be opaque. What is monopolistic competition? It simply means multiple products are there, but if you need exact same product, only one company produces it, and that is why it is referred as monopolistic competition. Next is monospony, which simply means there is one single buyer. For example, defense equipments. So that's all for this particular topic. Thank you.